Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we'll continue building the rest of our science, so we have that up and running, and get our science cell set up as well. So before we do anything else this episode, let's just get that done, and then I'll explain some of the other things we have planned this episode. So first things first, we are now just missing the green science packs. And yeah, I think we can steal some of the inputs from up here, pretty much this one, and do a mixed belt. I think that'll be just fine. So let's steal this for now. I don't know where a good place is to put it, so let's just go back a bit. We could start all the way down here and just expand upwards. Or we can just go right here in the middle for now. I don't know what would be the best. So let's just do... let's do this instead. I want to have the connection to that part. Just to have it somewhat in the same spot. So up there we have it right here. And I think that'll be fine for what we need. So there we go. Just gonna check that we didn't change anything with these. Blue and red, so we did. Purple and green. Good. So our robots will build this, and while it's doing that, we'll request in the glass ingots and or tubes. So let's see here, there, and there. And we pretty much just need those two. Bronze tubes and glass ingots. I could craft the bronze tubes here, but let's not worry about that right now. And let's just hook all of this up, and we can always just add in more. So let's give it some power. There we are, and change you to green. Copy paste you, just like that. So that is green. Crafting speed every 4 seconds. I think that's the same as this one. So this should be the same ratio at least as these two. These might be a bit off, since they have the same crafting times, but these are twice as fast. So I think the ratios might be off quite a bit. Oh well, we will just fix that in the future if it becomes a huge issue even. So for now, these need glass ingots and bronze tubes. So let's just take glass ingots right here. We should have quite a bit of this in our system. Let's take 15,000. Might be quite a bit of overkill. Let's not take that much. We can always just change this down, and let's do 5. I think 5 will be negative 5,000. Go. And let's do 5,000 of the bronze tubes as well. Bronze tubes, negative 5,000. Won't start until I change this one to 3,000. Should turn yellow at some point. There we are. Let's also just steal this part, just to get this set up a bit faster than normally. And then we'll have our 2 outputs right here. And to be honest, until we do this a bit better, we can just merge them right here in the middle. This horrible, horrible way of doing it. But I kind of want to get science up and running. So this should give us quite a bit of science. What will still this be? Was that half every 1 second? That means we can support 30 of these on, or 15 on one belt, and we have 12. So this should be able to support this. Unless I did another mistake with my math. And to be honest, that has become a recurring theme of my episodes. Pretty much not doing the math correctly. But that is fine. So now that we have this, our big problem is pretty much these two. So that'll be our advanced circuits and our titanium. A few episodes ago, I think episode 55, I asked you what we could do to solve this issue of outputting more. For example, if it requests more than 16,000, we'll have things stuck because it doesn't fit into the train. And one of you told me that we could probably try and split them up. So we only have one kind of item going into each, what's it called, station. And that will solve it now and in the future. And at first I thought that might have been too many train stations, like that person pointed out as well. But seeing as we would probably do it for these, where we anyway have a lot of empty stations. Look, we have 1, 2, pretty much 3 empty stations. Or a lot, I was about to say. But at least enough to split all of these 3 up into other things. I think I'll try that for what's called our titanium production, which is from iron. So I think we should make an iron cell right now so we can get a ton more titanium. And the way I want to do it is pretty much copy this one and just change these to something else. And is it possible to, if I do this, just like this for now, and then we'll remove, what's it called, with ats, I'll actually remove those. We can always place them in quite easily again. And then we'll just place this down and say this will be our iron one. And to be honest, we could do it just over here. We are getting further away from the base, but it shouldn't be an issue. So let's just try and put down an iron one over here and see what kind of issues we run into by doing this. So right there. We'll then remove some of the things here in the middle that are in our way. So all of this can go. Pretty much all of this can go as well, all the way we have hooked it up, because we need to split it off, so you can go away. And all the trees can get removed, just like that. And I can see we probably need to fix this as well. No, this seems fine, to be honest. Going better than I thought it would with only 2 belts. But let's go and have a look at that. And while that is being built, we should probably make accumulators and solar arrays. I don't know if we should do, what's it called, a mixed one, since we have a ton of wasted space at the moment, which is not optimal in any way. Well, that's a lot of things it has to craft. That is fine. These are running. That is good. So let's take a train down and look at a new setup for solar. We'll just do it in a new cell, since I want to yeah, not ruin the old ones. We might just do one right here, or just continue. Oh, that's an oil cell. Yeah, let's do it right here, or over here. So while our new setup over here is being built, that'll take a little while. We will just go and look at a new power cell, since I know as soon as we hook all this up, it will be very, very important. Let's give our robots a bit more to do. They love working. At least that's what I keep telling myself. They might say something different though. So there we are. And we are almost inside what we can do. Come on, robots, come and help us a bit. That should be most of the water. There we are. So while this is being transported in, let's just see how we can make this solar field. We can move the things here in the middle. That'll make it a bit easier for us to plan it out. So let's get the things we need. We are producing accumulators now, so we can grab some of those. And I would like to get some solar arrays as well. I have no idea what the ratios are. I don't know if those are the same ratios as always, but we can make an entire new one just being solar. And then the next one will be only what's it called? What I'm trying to say. Only accumulators. So we have both of those. I had a kind of a brain fart right now. And do we have those yet? We don't. Can we make them? We can make them. So let's actually just go up and set up substations, since that will make this a lot easier for us. Let's see here. There we are. And in with you. And then let's go up to our mall just to set this up quickly. The reason for this is that this has a lot bigger supply area, and they will be able to make better designs this way. Hopefully. Probably not perfect designs, but hopefully better ones. Let's get this out the way. And let's hook up to substations. And let's do it right here. Substation, where you at? There you are. And you should be able to craft right away. Oh, look, we are completely out of things that can help us. Because we are spending so many things at the moment. They are just going crazy. So that is fine. I like seeing my robots work. That's why they are there. So substation, give me 10 of you as well, so I can see it in action. And it is being delivered. Let's just do this to help it out a small amount. So that was the substations. Please go down here again. And then we can start to design our blueprints. How's the power in the day? Is it good enough? Oh, I can probably just do it from map view instead. In the day there's no problems, but at night we max out once in a while. As you can see here, our steam batteries can't keep us going anymore. So that is what we want to fix with this kind of build. So let's see here. Substations. How many do we need to cover this entire area? Because I want to do right here, and then we'll do... See, I want to do to here. Let's do one in between. I know we have a bit of an overlap, but I think that is fine for what we want to do. Then we just... Oh, might be easier doing one of these to see how far down we can go. Or we know, because the power poles can't reach anymore when we get all the way down. So right here, and then there. And then we can move these just to line up with the middle, as we did before. So I think that should give power to this entire area. So this is going to be one cell. Could actually just get our roboports down just to make it look a bit better. Yeah, then we'll have a bit of what's it called? Space as well. I don't mind the space, to be honest. I think it looks kind of nice that it's not just one huge blob. But if we do this one first, I think this should be quite easy to fit around these. And now for the big question is, does it fit over this way? It does. So we should be able to do this, and it'll fit right there. And it'll fit out to, so I want to do it like that and like right here. Let's see if we can't get one of these fit done. So here, here. Oh, let's not get stuck in here. That will be a bad times. Can we just do this to fill it up? Huh. That is actually quite easy to do. And can we then just do this then? Flip view around and substation fits right there. Turn it one more time. Let's do it from map view. And then at least we will have something for our robots to do. That looks kind of cool. Now we just kind of need to get these to fill up. And that should solve all our power issues when all of these are built. That looks... I don't know if it'll look good, but at least it will be very, very functional. Should do something along the same lines for a solar. So let's try that, to be honest. We don't need you. But I want to take... Wait. Not that. I want to take this. And remove you. Okay. And then we'll just save this one. Remove all of these. They will easily get placed back down again. Then we'll just put in the substations. Where is it at? This one. Just like that. And hopefully the solars are as easy to do as these were. But I'm afraid they probably won't be. So right here. We might have to move the substation over a small amount. Yeah, look at that. Horrible thing. Here we're missing one at the top. That's why this fits. Here we're missing one at the bottom instead. And what if we move this one then and do that? Can a substation reach? It can. So what if we do it here instead? Let's remove these two. And let's see how we can do this. So we can do... Oh, then we can have accumulators here as well if that is what we want. And can we then do something like that? Will that reach? And then we can do double again. I think that will... Oh, that's a lot of accumulators. Oh well, that'll give our build something to do. But that should solve a lot of our power issues. But it's those... So this should actually work with just two, just like this. Deconstruct this, and let's just copy paste this up. Something like that. That will give us 72 right here. And over here we have... So... It didn't give us any more room, but it uses substation instead. That was pretty much the only difference, and less of these. And we will be able to fit in accumulators then if you want. Will this look good? No, it'll look horrible. Let's not do that. But yeah. That is what it'll look like with medium poles, and that's what it'll look like with substations. Let's leave this for now. What I was interested in was getting our accumulators up and running, because that will be able to fix our issues when a steam battery can't keep up anymore. Of course, it needs to fill up first, and that will take a few episodes, I'm guessing. But while we are looking at this, I think most of this should be crafted now. Over here. We just missed some long-handed inserters, but they are slowly but surely being crafted. So let's take a little trip. I was about to say down memory lane, but that's not really what this is over here. And I want this to be iron refining. Let's just mark that on the map. Let's see here. Refined iron. Because then we can take this out into polarized iron when needed. And I think everything else is just going fine. Look at me go. And then after this has been redesigned with new stations, we can do the same for our lead setup right here. Splitting this off to more stations. Let's see. Why don't you have any power? Oh, this one is not connected up to that one. But if we do that, should be fine. So now all of this is hooked up. This will start to use power. How much? 4.32 gigawatts already in accumulator charge. That's nice. So now to set up our normal input ones. No, let's just do one by ourselves. So here and a green wire. Off, change this one to one train. And a limit to, this will be 100k. Nope. Be 50k. Then we can check this one around just for the train stations. And oh yeah, I need to remember these. They are a bit different. So that's an output station. Input. And why did you mess up? Because this one is different, but it should be the same. There we are, and we'll take there. It seems I might have messed something up right there. Oh well. Let's just fix our stations. We can easily do it like this for all of them. Getting all our little things lined up correctly. That should at least get that in the right spot. So looking at this, here we want water in. As always, 100k. That is good. That should start requesting water. And before we go any further, let's just change these to not crushed tin, but crushed iron. All the way down. This one will be iron as well. And then we can start to copy paste it around. Iron, iron. So can we then do there and there. This one should be the same. And then we can do this part. Let's just get that fixed first. So iron, 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 and iron. Here we go. This is going to produce a ton of items. And then we can steal this one to fit into. Let's just take this. Should be fine. Iron, iron. And iron. Oops, there we are. And flip it around. Hopefully this doesn't make any mistakes by doing this. Here, 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 and here. Here, and here, and here, here. So now this should be changed to an iron setup instead. Now we just kind of need to split it off correctly here in the middle. And let's remove these just to see how we'll do this little setup. So we have these coming out here. And we want 3 new stations. We'll have, I'll try the thing that he suggested is 1, 2, 3, 4. This won't be mixed, and that will have to be mixed since I don't think we have any, we don't have anything left, and that is fine in terms of this. I think that'll be fine, but in terms of these, we'll have to do it a bit differently. Let's see if we can get it all to go in the correct places. Here, and then we'll want one just over here as well. Right there. These should be on the way. So first things first. How do we split all of this off? We have 3 outputs. These 3. So can we do a simple one just like this? Output to the left. Should we do to the left? Output to... Let's output to the left. That should be fine. Please output all of the refined iron. Then over here we'll get that's called the chrome and the titanium. Then please take out the titanium right here. And then the last one should be all the chrome out this way. So here, and the other 2 will go the other way. And then we should be able to do this at every stop. Let's see here. This will just hook up like that. And you will jump out to right there. Then we should be able to do this. We will... Oh, we should take this up one more so they don't interfere with each other. Please go this way. Merge on. And I can already see something that's going to be horribly wrong with this one. But this is what we're doing for now. So output forever until this jams, which is quite far in the future. And in this one, go this way. I'll have to get these to hook up somehow. To be honest, it might be easier if this jumps out on the opposite side. So you can jump to right here and go that way. Let's see if we can get you to jump to right. Right there would be the best to hook him up. That means we don't have enough room for this, but that can go in here instead. You can hook up here and you'll continue along. And a jump might be a bit wasteful, but then we have the same setup. And that can go up to this one. Good, and this can go away. So that should be, except this one, all of these hooked up. So iron will come out here, titanium go up and split on this one, and this one to the right here will take all the chrome. So now we just need to hook up the rest of these. And what if we just do it like this? Hook you up. Continue along. Jump and hook you up. And then you'll just go into one of these. So this should be the whole bottom side lined up. Can we just do this then? Now the sand is already hooked up, but we can do this, can't we, and flip it. Of course, we'll have to switch the way the belts are going. Let's see. It is the left one that's being used, so it should be that one. Question mark. Let's try and get that built and see what happens. So yeah, this will just go the opposite way instead. That will give us some issues. Might have to redefine this or just merge it down to this build right down here. That might actually be good. What if we just do... Get off this way. This is a nice project. I actually like doing this. It's quite fun. So the bottom one, this is sand, but this one is where we want this one to merge in. So in theory, we could just take a red underground instead to right here. And then you'll be able to merge up that way. We should do it on their own build because we'll get quite a lot of output. Let's try this. I think we'll be able to handle it with the normal. And then we'll do the same over here. Can we do that? Do a little jump. Just barely. There we go. And then let's do the same over here. Take you, and you'll fit in right there. There we are. I think that will be those hooked up. And now we just need this one to hooked up, and that'll be on the middle one. So you'll just do a little jump to go over here. And then we'll just take you down this way. Wow, this is nice spaghetti, I must say. So that is the titanium coming in on this belt. Titanium. I should stop requesting more belts and just using ghosts all the time. That is that going on this one, and then the last one down to right here, jump to here and go on to that one. And then we just miss, oh wait, did I hook that up to the wrong one? I definitely hooked that up to the wrong one. Whoops. You'll just have to do that. You're probably yelling at me when I was about to hook this up wrong. Because you jumped this way, it's the top one they have to be on. The chrome had to be on the other one. Titanium. Titanium. And then over here, instead of that jump, right there, we'll instead just do that. And then we just need the chrome to come in, the last one from here. I don't think we have that much output that this should be an issue to do this. If it will be, we can just do this to make it look a bit prettier. There we are. That is the chrome. Chrome comes out right there. Oh yeah, goes on this one, so that is correct. We just need the chrome from right here. Wow, this is... I have no idea if I'm doing this correctly right now, to be honest. So many things are going on that I normally don't do. So... and here, here, and there. Okay, now we have to hook this up and see if this works. And oh, we need to turn that one. That is one mistake I see already. But hopefully this has been hooked up the correct way. And before I end this episode, I know it's a bit long. Or I just want to start to request. And then at the start of next episode, we will see if this has been set up correctly. And I want you guys to cast your vote. How many of you think that I've completely messed this up? And it will just go so badly as soon as I turn it on. And we'll have mixed belts with things going to different train stops. And oh, it's gonna be horrible. That is what I'm afraid of. But do cast a vote. And might give a shout out to the guy that gets it correct. I will most definitely do that after the episode has been aired. Depending on what episode I'm at. But I think that'll be quite cool. So this is fine. So let's just hook up the things and get ready for next episode. Oh, let's not get run over. First things first. Water -1. Okay. There we go. And this one will just need iron ore in. Oh, it has the water one, that's right. 10k. I'd like to request in iron ore at, could be -20k without a problem. Let's just do 15 to make that work. And then, oh, you are not, seems we've copied two things on top of each other. I don't really like that. And the last one up top, let's just activate those two and then I'll end the episode. Water has been flowing in. There should be water in these pipes. That is correct. And then we'll just get iron ore in right here. And then we'll see how much I've messed up. But while I'm hooking up the rest, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell button. And do comment how badly I've messed this up. Oh, not 150k. That would have been bad. But thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this building process. I can't even see if this is correct in any way. Should probably have done it in the middle, now that I see it from here. But yeah, we'll see next episode when the iron flows in. So thank you so much for watching. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you next episode. Bye, guys.